Hey, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of the Dragon's Lair. My name is Brent. Uh, Today we're going to be doing some more Ollie's packs again. Like I said, I got stacks of Ollie's packs. Every time I go to Ollie's, I end up picking up whatever, two or three, four packs or whatever. Plus, I've been buying them for my buddy John at work. He's been getting into comics. He's enjoying it, but we have four packs here. You can see the back on it too. Hopefully, I don't get too much of a glare on these. I do have I did hook some lighting up. I got a lamp behind me. But we're gonna get into these. Gosh dang, my nose is itching all of a sudden. And we're gonna have some fun with these. Hopefully we got something cool in here. You know, you never know with all these packs. Of course, they like to pack these things so super tight. It's just crazy. Oh boy, I don't want to damage a book. I did that once and I felt so bad. Especially this McFarlane book. If you don't know, I am a McFarlane fanboy. Of course, for anybody wondering, I do have one of my dogs in here with me. My wife's home. It's Sunday afternoon, and she's sitting out in the living room. So I do have one of my dogs in here. She might make an appearance. I got Lily Bear, everybody's favorite. But we're gonna get into this. They're all my favorites. I love all my dogs equally. But of course, this does have a ding corner. But it is Spawn number 10 from Image. Little Todd McFarlane action. I am a big McFarlane fanboy from back in the day. So, I mean, come on now. Look at that art. It's just amazing. I know some people aren't big McFarlane fans, but this boy is. Absolutely love him. See if we can find a really cool shot here. Cool shot of Spawn right there. Sorry for the glare. I'm trying to work lighting in here. If you don't know, it's always dark in my bedroom. So, next up we have Faith Dream side number 3 from Valiant. Don't know anything about it. Doesn't look like anything that interests me, but the back looks awesome. Incursion. Coming February 2019 from Valiant. Now that's a cool looking cover. Too bad I didn't get that comic instead of this one. But it is what it is. It's all good. Next up we have Enigma number, I think it says 1 or 7 of 8 from DC Vertigo. Pretty cool. I don't think I have this book. Doesn't look familiar. See if we can find something cool in here. It is pretty neat artwork. I'm not going to complain over that. Very cool. And next up we have Bloodshot and Hardcore number 19 from Valiant. Does look kind of cool. Sorry you hear the washer running if you hear that sound. My wife is doing extra laundry today because my daughter just threw all her stuff on the floor and she's moving out, so thank God. Gonna get some more room back in my living room. I'll get my living room back because my daughter will not be here anymore. She'll be getting her own apartment, so that's pretty awesome. Next up we have Fantastic Four number 7. Got my man Wolverine on there. I'm not sure who did the cover there. Man, I can't see. I need to get glasses. Very cool. You know I'll buy anything with my man Wolverine on it. I mean, look at that. That is just amazing. Absolutely love it. Not a bad pack for the first pack. I'm pretty happy with that. Get into the next pack. If you don't know, some of these packs are just packed super tight. It is what it is. One of my dogs is trying to get in the bedroom now. She's like, oh, Dad's in there doing something and I'm not in there. Scratching at the door. So first up, of course, this is Batman and Spawn number, I don't know what number. I don't see a number. I have no idea what number this is. But this is Batman and Spawn. This is a square bound book, so it is kind of cool, or a thickie, whatever you want to call it. It's square bound. Very cool. Like I said, you know, I'm a big McFarlane fan, so when I saw these there, and I'm a big Batman fan when it comes to DC. So when I saw this sitting there, I was like, yeah, I got to get this pack. That is just super cool. See if we can find a nice shot of Batman and Spawn together. course, there's the Joker. Very, very cool. Love to find some full page art of them, but I'm not seeing much. But I mean, that is just so cool artwork. Killer. Absolutely love it. Very cool. Very happy with that book. Next up, we have Exo Manowar number 3 from Valiant. I do have a bunch of Exo Manowar, but I've never read any of them. So, I haven't really got into much Valiant. It doesn't seem like anybody likes Valiant. I don't know. Some of it looks pretty cool. I'll just show off something real quick. No complaints here. And then we have another Exo Manowar number 19 from Valiant. Pretty cool. I might have that book. That book looks familiar. Next up is Ninjak number 11 from Valiant. A lot of Valiant in this pack. Never heard of Ninjak, I don't think. Looks kind of cool. Looks pretty interesting. Not bad. Definitely a book I don't have. And next up we have Power Rangers Dracon New Dawn. This is number 1 of 3 from Boom Studios. You know, I was never into Power Rangers or anything like that. That was like after my time. I think that was like 90s. So I don't know much about Power Rangers. That'd be like Retro Rick's domain, if you know Retro Rick. So he'd be more into Power Rangers than I would. I've never met Retro Rick, but I do like his channel. You know, he hunts for toys and video games. So I do collect toys and I do collect video games. Collect comics. I collect everything. Too much stuff, I guess. Got a huge CD collection too. I love listening to music. Too many hobbies, not enough money, I guess. Get into the next pack. So far, the first 2 packs ain't too bad. A lot of Valiant in 1 pack, but I'm not going to complain. I thought that was pretty cool. So next up, we have X Factor number 100. Nice little glossy cover. Very, very cool. If you're into like glossy looking covers. I love the glossy, the lenticular, stuff like that. Very, very cool artwork. Definitely digging that. I am an X Factor fan. You know, anything that's like X-Men related, I'm pretty much down for. Absolutely love that artwork right there. Very, very cool. Happy with that book. That was one I did not have. I am kind of going for all the X Factor. So I have quite a chunk of them. I want to try to get them all and then start reading them all. I've read a couple of them, but I want to try to read them in sequential order. But who knows? I read stuff out of order all the time. But next up we have Bloodshot number 4 from Valiant. Don't know much about it. I've got a bunch of them Bloodshot, but like I said, I've never read any of them. Next up is Blue Beetle Graduation Day number 1 of 6 from DC. I do know who Blue Beetle is. Not the biggest DC guy, but... Oh, let's see if there's anything cool in here. Advertisements look cool in here. Here we got a little Blue Beetle action. Pretty cool. I'm not going to complain over that book. Next up we have Dragon Ring number 1. Wow, this is an indie from the 80s. Indies from the 80s. Aaron would probably like this. Psychotronic Trick Gun. I don't know if he watches. This is pretty cool. This is black and white. Very, very cool. I'm happy with that book. That's pretty awesome. Dragon Ring. Never heard of it. That might be one of the better books out of this pack, in my opinion. Next up, we have Weird Science number 6. Now, this is a reprint, or shoot, what are they called? Can't remember what they're called. I know what they're called. I just can't remember what they're called. The reprints. I'm sure somebody will tell me or correct me or whatever, but this is just like the horror stories from the 50s, you know, and a lot of this stuff was banned by Congress. There's some great videos out there explaining all that stuff and pretty much how stupid it was, but, you know, that's how Congress was back then. But very, very cool. I do not have this copy, so that is something I will definitely read. Any of that stuff like that from back then, that was banned. It's like horror stuff like that. Definitely worth reading if you can check it out. Reprints, whatever. A lot of it's in full books now. You can go get it all. So it's definitely worth getting and reading if you're into that kind of stuff. But we're going to get on to the last pack here. So far, I'd say we got decent haul. I mean, nothing spectacular, but, just some cool books. Cool, fun books to read. That's what it's all about. So first up, this one's kind of damaged, but this is Spectacular Spider-Man number 211. Very, very cool. I don't know if you can see, it's got creases right up. Maybe if I turn it like that, probably see all them creases right in there. But definitely a damaged book. It's a reader beater, but we don't mind reader beaters here. And it is Spider-Man, so it is pretty cool. I'll probably read this book, and I'll probably look for another copy of it and then just give this one away, or something like that, or neighbor kids like a lot of this stuff. So very, very cool. And then we have another weird fantasy. This is the original EC comics from the 50s. So this is sci-fi slash probably just sci-fi. Some of this stuff was banned. It's mostly horror stuff that was banned. I don't know if this was banned or not, but it's a pretty cool little reprint. The Trap of Time. Pretty cool. I do enjoy reading these old stories like this. They are so neat. Some of it's cheesy, some of it's cornier than anything, but Cosmic Ray Bomb Explosion. Definitely, like a 50s feel. Very, very cool. Next up, we have a big old thickie. I got like 3 of these books now. This is kind of cool. This is Shotgun Harker from ACG. Drop to the ground, chicken, look out. So, very, very cool. I got one that was like a Lee Marvin and one that was the rifleman. I can't remember his name. Which these are all black and white. Big old thickie. I mean, it's a thick book. But black and white artwork. Military style. If you like military books and stuff like that, which I do. So that is pretty cool. Happy with that book. Got like 2 more books left here. This is a thick book too. This is Youngblood Yearbook number 1. Very cool looking cover. Of course, the advertisement on the back or whatever. Maybe it's the same. I think it's an advertisement for Trencher. That's pretty cool on the back looking too. Very, very neat. Very, very cool. Got a big old, right in the middle, it's got like a big old poster. Hopefully I'm getting it all in there because I can't see. Very, very cool. Kind of digging this book. Love it when they do full art like that. Very cool. Very, very neat. That's actually a pretty cool book right there. But I do like Image. Very, very cool. Like I said, Youngblood Yearbook. Very cool book. And the last book is Monkey Prince number 3 from DC. Got my man Robin on there with Batman. So that is kind of cool. I do like Batman and Robin, so let's see if we can find some cool artwork in here. That's pretty neat right there. Very, very cool. But that's it for that little haul, from Ollie's. Hopefully I said Ollie's. I think I said Ollie's at the beginning. Oh, if I didn't, I didn't know. Well, I'm not going to go re-record this. But that's it. I hope you guys liked what you saw. Like I said, I've got stacks of these. I got probably another 6 or 7 packs, Ollie's packs up there. It's just saving them for a day when I'm bored. I'll just open them and do a video just for something to do, just for fun. But I hope you guys liked what you saw. Like, comment, subscribe. It's all cool. It's all good. Thanks for watching, guys.